Cinnamon bun bar. White chocolate coating. Okay. So it's like that. It's got like weird white chocolate along the bottom half, and it's got little swizzles of white chocolate across the top. Okay. You definitely taste cinnamon. Super cinnamon. Very good. And I love how the white stuff kind of reminds you of like the frosting on a cinnamon roll. It's like they planned that. It's very good. This is probably one of my favorite breakfast bars for sure. But it looks very small-ish. So I don't expect it to fill me up, you know? And breakfasts are not very good at filling me up, but well, nothing is. Eventually, maybe. But it's very, very good. It's a very good breakfast bar. So I'm gonna have to say like 4.5 because I'd like it to be a little bigger, but 4.5 for taste and stuff. I would normally really like Fettuccine Alfredo. But it comes in a cup, and everything in a cup so far has been awful. My dinner tonight also comes in a cup like this. I'm having mac and cheese in a cup tonight. Ugh. Anyway, okay. So, tender pasta with carrots, mushrooms, and peppers in a creamy Alfredo sauce. Now, so, you shake it, partially remove cover, add the water to the fill line, and then stir it and microwave it for 45 seconds. And then put the cover back on, put something on top of it, and let it cook the rest of the way for 8 minutes. End up really soupy. And my husband suggested I just let it sit for a few minutes, but it's been sitting for 8 minutes. I don't know. Anyway, it ended up really soupy. But it smells okay. I don't know. Well, it's a creamy type soup. And see, that's why I got a spoon this time instead of a fork like I always do, because I knew it would end up being watery. It's actually pretty good. Yeah, I'm surprised, but yeah, it's good. I would order it again. Again, probably just a few of them, but are the dry goods? It's pretty good. I'd probably say 4.5. We're gonna have mac and cheese, which is annoying that it comes in a cup, because everything that's come in a cup so far has kind of been like stuff in a cup. And you just see that picture online. You just see like this really nice mac and cheese, and then it comes like this. So it says an all-time favorite featuring tender macaroni noodles and a creamy cheese sauce. And you're supposed to shake it, add water to the fill line, microwave for a medium for 3 minutes, and then stir it, and then cover it for 5 minutes, and let it sit an additional 2 minutes to thicken. Everything else has been very watery, so I did what I was going to do from now on, which is fill it under the fill line, like just under, because then it doesn't get too watery, and it turned out like perfect mac and cheese. So, see? Otherwise, you'd have watery mac, and that's just not okay. That's my husband's dinner, not mine. Can you calm her down, please?
Sure.
It's not too bad. It's not too good, but it's not too bad. Of course, I love mac and cheese usually. This would be something that might be okay for lunch, but dinner in a cup is depressing, personally. But I don't know, if it was like a frozen mac, it might be better. But this isn't very good. It's kind of got like a little bit of a tuna-y aftertaste a bit. It's very fake tasting. It's just like powdered Kraft mac and cheese I made for my daughter, except a smaller quantity, and it doesn't taste as good as powdered Kraft. So I don't think I would get it again, but it's not terrible. So I guess I would rate it like 3, probably 3. I get a peanut butter cookie. Ooh. It feels like it's just one. Don't know. That's what it feels like. Okay. So it is just one, but it's a nice thick one. Look at that. It's pretty thick. You definitely smell the peanut butter. It's about the size of a palm, smaller than the palm of your hand. It's good. It's drier than I would like. They don't have a do not eat packet in here. It looks like there'll be nuts in it, but there's not that many actual nuts in it. And it's alright. They keep it moist enough to keep it soft, but yet it doesn't taste moist. It tastes dry and stuff. So, I don't know. It's not great, but it's not horrible. So I might say like 3.5, maybe 4 if I'm like really feeling like a peanut butter cookie. But anyway, so now that I finished my 7th day of the 2nd week, I'll do what I did last week with the best and worst of what I've eaten for everything this week. So the best for breakfast are the buttermilk waffles. Those are awesome. And the worst was the turkey sausage and egg muffin, the thing that looks like the McDonald's egg McMuffin thing. Not that it's bad, just that everything else was better. You know, if that makes any sense. The best lunch was the chicken parmesan melt. And I thought it was going to be the pepperoni pizza melt for sure. That's a very close second. That deserves honorable mentions. But the chicken parmesan melt was just really good, and the chicken was really good, and even though it was slightly smaller, it was really good. So yeah, chicken parmesan melt. And then the worst lunch was the fudge graham bar. Again, not because it was horrible, but because everything was only like a 0.5 higher than it and stuff. So by a technicality, the fudge graham bar was the worst this week. The best dinner was the Italian sausage and turkey pizza. That was very good. And the other pizza was close. The one that was the bacon ranch pizza. It was close. But still, the turkey sausage, Italian sausage and turkey pizza was the best one by far. It was really good. And having all that meat, being carnivore, that was very nice. So. The worst dinner was what I had tonight, the mac and cheese. It was the worst. And again, not because it was terrible. I could eat it. I mean, I might order, well, I don't think I'd actually order it ever again. But mainly because other dinners are better. Not because it was terrible, but when you want mac and cheese, you don't want that. Because that is not mac and cheese. Okay, the best dessert, because I could have desserts this week, was the ice cream sandwich. Yay! It's so good. And every time I order frozen desserts, it's going to be like, oh, ice cream sandwich because it's so good. All the frozen things ended up on the best, didn't they? Yeah. Can't help it. The frozen food is awesome. I haven't had a frozen item, actually, that I don't like. There's nothing on the worst that's a frozen item. There's nothing I've eaten that's been frozen that's been lower than a 4 probably. All their frozen foods. That is what people are talking about when they're like, oh, Nutrisystem tastes so good. They're talking about the frozen goods for sure. And the worst dessert were those chocolate sandwich cookies I had last night. Or was it last night? Yeah, I think. They're so awful. Like, I love Oreos, and those were terrible. It was eating like a burnt cracker with cream stuff in the middle. It was not tasty. And I have another one in my cabinet. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. Give it to my daughter, maybe? I don't know. But I don't want to eat it again. So, I even think people that are into dark chocolate, I don't think they would like it either. It's like a charcoal burnt quality to it. So, yeah. Anyways, those are the best and worst that I have for the week. I don't know what the weight is going to be after the 2nd week until I weigh myself tomorrow. But I put these videos up the day after, so I'll put in my comments how much weight I am now and how much I've lost this 2nd official week of Nutrisystem. So, I think I've lost some, and I know I've lost some, but it's obviously not going to be 7 pounds again. But in general, I feel good this week. It's been a good week there. I still go to bed hungry, when I go to sleep at night because I stay up late. So I go to sleep hungry and I don't feel like eating carrots. I'd rather just sleep it off. So, but it is much better than the first week of Nutrisystem on Fast 5. Fast 5 was just hard, like hard and terrible. It was great for weight loss, but I wouldn't want to put anyone through that again. So, anyways, this week was better, and all the food was good this week. The things that are bad are only, except for the sandwich cookies, those are terrible. But everything else was only the worst because it was like 0.5 below all the other ones. So it's technically the worst, but they're not actually bad. Only bad food I had all week were those chocolate sandwich cookies. Those were gross. And the mac and cheese was a disappointment. Anyway, so that's all. Good week and stuff.